Renowned 5 terrifying pirates in history. The last one is my favorite. Enjoy watching. The Adventure of the Colorful Pirate. Calico Jack's Trails on the Seas. Calico Jack, or the adventurous John Rackham, emerges as a flamboyant figure in the early 18th century tales of the Caribbean Sea. His narrative paints a vivid and vibrant portrait within the tapestry of pirate lore. Calico Jack's moniker is inspired by the lively pirate attire crafted from a kaleidoscope of fabrics, often showcasing his penchant for vibrant clothing. Among his crew were the daring female pirates, Anne Bonny and Mary Read, further enhancing his unconventional and captivating persona. One of his standout features was the iconic symbol gracing the Jolly Roger flag. A menacing skull paired with 2 crossed swords adorned this flag, serving as a potent instrument to strike fear into the hearts of encountered ships. The Adventure, Calico Jack's most renowned vessel, was a British warship boldly seized in Nassau. Together with his crew, they orchestrated a series of audacious attacks on trade ships and colonies scattered across the enchanting Caribbean Sea. However, the tides turned in 1720 when the formidable Royal Navy of Jamaica captured him. Post-capture, Calico Jack faced a trial in the historic Port Royal, where he was swiftly deemed guilty and sentenced to the gallows. Despite meeting his demise in 1720, Calico Jack's memory endures as an indelible figure in pirate history, draped in colorful attire and a black flag. His story continues to beckon as a symbol of audacity and the relentless pursuit of adventure in the untamed realms of the seas. Captain Kidd, the mysterious pirate of the seas. Captain Kidd, who emerged onto the historical stage in the late 17th century, is a mysterious pirate who left his mark on the pages of history. His life, from his early days as a special agent for the British government tasked with seizing enemy vessels to the moments when he took the helm of his own pirate ship and sailed into the dark seas, is woven with adventure and mystery. William Kidd's pirate career began with official missions aimed at capturing enemy ships. However, over time, he chose his own path, becoming legendary by raiding pirate ships in the waters of the Indian Ocean. One of his most notable moves was seizing the Quedagh Merchant, a trading ship belonging to the Ottoman Empire. This action brought wealth, but also entangled Kidd in an international dispute. In the powerful and unforgiving atmosphere of the seas, Kidd was captured in 1699 and brought to trial in England. Found guilty, he was executed in London in 1701, concluding his pirate tale with a dramatic twist. Captain Kidd's life is not only marked by his bold adventures, but also by his complex fate and mysterious ending. In the enigmatic world of the seas, his courageous journey has become a story that captures attention, both in history books and popular culture. Kidd's life remains a saga that illustrates how a pirate can become a formidable figure in the dark waters, pushing the boundaries of what is possible. A portion of Kidd's treasure was discovered off the coast of Gardiner's Island near Long Island. The proceeds from the sale of these items, along with the goods taken from the ship named Antonio, were donated to charitable organizations. The Pirate Queen of the East. Ching Shih's saga on the high seas. Ching Shih is a prominent figure in Chinese history, making her mark as a powerful and strategic maritime leader in the early 19th century. Ching Shih, not originally Chinese by birth but rather starting her life as a prostitute, rose to become a dominant force on the seas. Ching Shih's life is synonymous with the rising piracy in the seas towards the end of the Qing dynasty. Originally working as a prostitute, she married a pirate leader named Ching Ai. After Ching Ai's death, Ching Shih took over in 1801, becoming the leader of the pirate fleet. Under Ching Shih's leadership, the pirate fleet wreaked havoc along the shores of China and the Southeast Asian seas. Renowned for plundering trade ships, raiding villages, and establishing control over the seas, Ching Shih gained a fearsome reputation. During this time, she confronted the government, defeating them and establishing her own pirate empire. One notable aspect of Ching Shih's leadership is her creation of a unique legal system and disciplinary rules. By imposing harsh penalties for crimes such as theft, internal conflicts, and indiscipline, she maintained order within her fleet. These rules kept her fleet disciplined and provided an advantage against her maritime rivals. Despite the Chinese government's efforts to end Ching Shih's piracy through a series of operations, she and her pirates successfully resisted, even entering into agreements with the government to maintain their independence. Ching Shih eventually abandoned piracy, seeking an official pardon, which was granted in 1810. Later, she married the brother of the pirate leader Ching Shih, gaining social acceptance and living a peaceful life. Ching Shih's story is notable not only for her powerful leadership on the seas, but also for her disciplined and fair governance style. Her maritime dominance left an indelible mark on Chinese history, and Ching Shih continues to live on in memories as the pirate queen of the seas. Blackbeard, the pirate legend, carrying the might of the sea. Around 1680, mysteriously born in Bristol, Edward Teach, more commonly known as Blackbeard, became one of history's most legendary pirates with the might and courage he displayed on the seas. This formidable character, with his thick black beard and intimidating gaze, was determined to be the master of the seas. Though his youth remains veiled in mystery, in 1716, he embarked on an adventurous journey by joining Benjamin Hornigold's pirate crew. Rising rapidly, he seized his own ship, the Queen Anne's Revenge, marking the beginning of Blackbeard's reign. His maritime adventure was not just that of a pirate. Blackbeard stood out with his strategic intelligence and charisma, while rumors suggest he used a secret hidden beneath his beard to terrify enemies. Another theory proposes that it concealed a forbidden substance. Despite gaining notoriety for besieging Charleston port with audacious ransom demands, Blackbeard, fueled by a fervor for independence, returned to the seas even after accepting the kingdom's offered amnesty. As a legendary figure living by his own rules, Blackbeard embodied the quest for immortal freedom. However, like all tales of heroes, this maritime legend eventually concluded. A naval force dispatched by Virginia Governor Alexander Spotswood led to Blackbeard's demise on November 22, 1718. The death of Blackbeard marked the end of a life filled with heroism and a pursuit of independence. Edward Teach was not merely a pirate carrying the might of the seas, but also a symbol of freedom and courage. His story continues to live on as an inspiring narrative for anyone seeking to explore the seas and push the boundaries of their limits. The life of Blackbeard remains more than that of an open-sea pirate. It endures as a symbol, guiding the way for those in search of courage, freedom, and independence. Captain Barbarossa, architect of Ottoman maritime dominance. Redbeard, Hayreddin Pasha, a fearless ruler of the seas, emerges as an Ottoman naval commander and pirate on the stage of history. Also known as Captain Barbarossa, Hayreddin Pasha lived between 1478 and 1546, becoming a prominent leader who significantly strengthened the naval forces of the Ottoman Empire. The life of Captain Barbarossa has been intertwined with the seas since his childhood. Developing maritime skills at a young age, he became acquainted with piracy. By the early 16th century, Barbarossa had become a formidable power on the sea routes of the northern and western regions of the Mediterranean. Under his leadership, the Ottoman Navy showcased a strong presence in the Mediterranean, preserving and expanding the borders of the Ottoman Empire. Barbarossa's career was shaped within the complex political environment of the Mediterranean. In the ongoing struggle between Christian states and the Ottoman Empire, Barbarossa achieved significant victories, instilling fear in his enemies. The Ottoman fleet under his command achieved crucial triumphs, such as the Battle of Preveza, 1538, where they defeated a large naval fleet sent by King Charles of Naples. Captain Barbarossa was renowned not only for his military prowess, but also for his strategic intelligence and political skills. He frequently advised Ottoman rulers, modernizing the Ottoman navy and reinforcing Ottoman superiority in maritime affairs. Barbarossa's death occurred in 1546, but his legacy endured, leaving an indelible mark on naval history. His story, marked by courage, strategic brilliance, and maritime success, influenced not only the Ottoman Empire, but also the broader historical narrative of seafaring. Captain Barbarossa, remembered as the ruler of the seas, has etched his name in history with golden letters. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Who was your favorite pirate?